So, good morning, happy Monday, people, and welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. Now, we obviously drew at Crystal Palace at the weekend. We got to dust ourselves off, get in training this week, and go again. And we're going to go again without Aubameyang for the next 3 games. And I just wanted to quickly ask a question to you guys and see what you guys think. Obviously, Aubameyang earlier in December was linked with moves away to Real Madrid, to Barcelona, Inter Milan as well, and he then put the programme notes in there as the club captain does every game, and his programme notes were basically saying that it's all talk. I want to stay. I'm happy for now. Now he hasn't signed a new contract yet. That contract has been negotiating for probably about a year now, maybe at least 6 months anyway. But I just wanted to ask, in the wake of his red card at the weekend, whether you think he will still be it. Was that his last game for Arsenal? That's what I wanted to ask. Was that his last game for Arsenal? I know he's come out and he's put it to bed in his head, in his programme notes, that he's not leaving. It's all hearsay. It does his head in, etc., etc., all the rumours. Mikel Arteta has come out and said pretty similar. But is that all talk? We've heard it all before. We've heard so many players over the years say they're not leaving, and then they leave. Van Persie, Nasri, Adebayor, Cesc Fabregas, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira. The list goes on and on and on. So has Aubameyang played his last game for Arsenal? Leave that down there. Now let's move on to Mustafi. Mustafi is linked to a move to Galatasaray. Last night I read a report. I've done my stream on it as well, actually. So if you haven't checked my stream out from last night, do go and check that out. I did my stream about Mustafi being linked to Galatasaray, and it's gone to a next level. It's gone to a next step. That could actually be done. Now, there's no fee that I've seen linked to this story. I'd hazard a guess maybe 15 to 18 million euros. So not a massive amount of money. He has only got just over a year left on his contract, about 18 months on his contract. So if we could get about 12 to 15 million pound, I'd see that as a result, if I'm honest. I think he'd actually do really well out there. I think it's a place where he could just get away from Arsenal, get away from London, go and enjoy his football again. Because listen, he's hardly played any games this season. He's played, I think, 9 games, 8 games. He's actually looked all right. I can't lie, he's looked pretty decent in most of them games. But at the same time, he's not required at Arsenal. That's why he don't get in the match day squads. That's why he's not getting a game at Arsenal. He's not going to be a massive loss. It'll do us both a favour if he can go. Now, he did change his agent. He's gone with SBE management now. And I think that was to force a move, to get a move out. He spoke in the Frankfurt game away when Unai Emery was manager. He was at the press conference and he sat there and said, look, I was ready to go. I was ready to go in the summer. Had a deal on the table, but the deal wasn't for me and it wasn't for the club. Whether that was playing time, whether that was money, whether that was his agent fee, I don't know. We'll never know. Only he, the club, and his agent would know that. But I think the fact that he's changed his agent would suggest that his agent didn't do his job properly, and that he wants a bit better. I think that means he is going to try and go this January. And like I said, they're in talks with Galatasaray. Hopefully that happens. Like I said, he's not great, is he? But anyway, let me know how much you think we could get for Mustafi. Be kind. Don't say 50p or a bag of crisps or something. Leave that in the comments down below. Mavropanos is another one I want to speak about. Briefly spoke about him last night on the stream as well. But Mavropanos is linked with about 3 or 4 clubs in Germany. Now, he is linked to Nuremberg. He's also, and that's the main destination, which is where he's probably going to end up. It's going to be a loan move, but Hanover, Stuttgart and Werder Bremen are all looking at him as well. Now, he's 22 years old. He's barely featured for Arsenal. I remember, I think he got a red card against Leicester City. He got injured against Man United. And he ain't been great, has he? Let's be real. Not good enough for me. A loan would do him well. Whether he comes back after that and gets in Arsenal's first teams is debatable. 22 years old, he's still got years and years ahead as a centre-back. But I've not really seen anything from this guy to warrant all the praise he gets and to warrant the adulation and he's the next good defender for Arsenal. I don't see it. Maybe you guys can enlighten me. But But yeah, he could be deal wrapped up this week. By the end of it, he could be on loan in Germany, and do him a favour. He ain't going to get any games at Arsenal anytime soon. So again, leave it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on Mavropanos, whether you think he's any good or not, whether you think he should be at Arsenal playing games. Let's move on to another centre back, Jerome Boateng. I don't want this guy. Please do not sign this guy. And the more it's coming towards the end of the window or halfway through the month, the more I'm thinking that this is going to be a deal that we sign. I think that we're going to get rid of Mustafi. I think we're going to get rid of Mavropanos on loan. We are going to need another centre back with Chambers out, with Holding not really back to full recovery. That leaves David Luiz and Socrates. If one of them goes down, we are shafted. So I do think we're going to go and get a centre back. I don't think we're going to buy one. I think we'll probably loan one. Maybe we'll be loaning Boateng. I don't know. But like I said, I think he's on a downward spiral massively. This guy. I've spoke about him in a couple of these videos. But for me, nope, don't want him. But it'd be typical Arsenal to go and loan him and pay him 200 grand a week, wouldn't it? Now let's move on to a midfielder that's been dubbed the next Mesut Ozil. I don't know about that one. Listen, let's be real here. He's AC Milan midfielder, and he goes by the name of I've butchered it already. Let me start again. Calhanoglu. I think I got that right in the end. Apologies, but listen, he's been at AC Milan for a while now. He was originally at Bayer Leverkusen. Since he's joined, he's done all right. 14 goals, 24 assists in 109 appearances across all competitions. Now, the fee for this one's about £18 million, or 80 million euro, should I say. And this season, he's only got 2 goals, 1 assist. For me, I don't think that's enough. You're a midfielder. You've got a bit of a reputation in and around the European leagues. People know who you are. I think the only comparison to Mesut Ozil is the fact that he's from the same country. Because he ain't gonna come to this league and suddenly start being called the assist king. Let's be real. Not that I think he is, by the way. But yeah, I don't think that this is a deal that I would personally do. I don't think that he's any good to play and kick. He's good. Listen, he's a good player, but I don't think he's any good in a sense of he doesn't score enough goals. He doesn't create enough goals. Our midfield is lacking in that area. There's better options out there. Hakim Ziyech. Go and get him. It'd be a little bit more expensive, but the guy is mustard. He can score goals, create goals. A lot of people say Jack Grealish. For me, I don't get the hype around that kid. But he scores goals, he creates goals, which is more than this guy's doing at the moment. And he's doing it in a league, or not doing it in a league, that ain't the greatest league in the world. So, listen, I don't really watch that league. I can't even lie. I don't watch that league. I've barely seen this guy play. I've seen him play a few times. Barely seen him play. I may have him all wrong, and I'm sure you guys will let me know if I have. But when I'm looking at them statistics, 14 goals, 24 assists in 109 games at AC Milan, sorry, that ain't good enough. He may well go on to be good enough, but right now, not for me. But listen, leave it all in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about him, Calhanoglu. Let me know if I've butchered that. Let me know if I pronounced that properly. I would appreciate it. But yeah, I will be back later on today. I will be doing 2 streams as per usual. Obviously, if anything does change in terms of transfers going ins or outs, then that will be covered on my social medias. If it's a big one, then I'll be live streaming it. If it's a Mavropanos out, if it's a Mustafi out, I'll stream it. If it's Mavropanos, I probably won't. But yeah, you can catch up with all my social medias in the description. Facebook, thank you to over 1,100 of you that have followed that. Insta, nearly on 10k, thank you again. And Twitter, it's on about 15.6 or something, or 16.6, I don't even know what I'm on. Don't even care. Don't follow my Twitter. Listen, have a wonderful Monday. I will be back later at 5 o'clock. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Laters, peeps.